Welcome back to another video of Hank Builds Things, and this is the second part to the Singer wide body kit for my Porsche 911. Now don't mind all the parts laying around, it's all the wide body parts for the rear, and this is going to be the hardest part about this project. Now if you built the original front end, here's your second chance to get, or not second chance, here's the second part to get this part of the car looking like that part. So if you like these videos, like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Now to start off, we are going to take off the rear engine cover like this, so we can modify this into our rear piece. And what we're going to do with this engine cover is we're going to take off the wing carefully like that. We're going to save this for later because we're going to need some parts off that. Do not take it apart. We're going to take all these off because those are also going to be saved for later. And then take the assembly off the bottom. So you're left with this little flat plate. Get rid of all these. And now we're ready to start putting on the wing. And you're going to need a 1x4 on both sides, like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take another little hinge piece. I did black and white because it matches the wing I put on. And it has to be in this configuration, so it's at a 90 degrees when it's flat. Now you're going to put it right here in the middle, so it's like at an overhang. Now we're going to set that aside, and we're going to build ourselves the wing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a 2x8 rail piece from like an old Lego set that had like a sliding door, and then you're going to take a 2x1 slope and put it on the edge right here. And then you're going to do that twice more. And then you're going to take 2x1 vent pieces and put them here. Then you're going to take your friend, this little back plate, and put it like this. That is not your wing. Now you have your little wing. Now you're going to take a Porsche and you are going to slap this right back on here. And boom, you have your wing. Okay, so now we're going to start on some fender pieces. And we're going to start with the part that goes above the taillight. So you're going to grab a 2x8 and a 1x12. And you're going to stick the 1x12 right in the middle of the 2x8 like this. Then you're going to take the little turbo badge and stick it in the middle. Then you're going to take the pieces you took off of the original bumper and stick them on like so. So you kind of have this little plate. Then you're going to take a 1x2 on both sides and put it underneath. Then you're going to take a 1x4 and put it on like this. Yes, this is very much wider than the car, but this is because we're making a wide body from the original car. But anyway, now you're going to take a 2x2 with a chunk cut out and put it here, and take another slope, put it there, and then you're going to take another one of those, put it here like that, take one of these and put it here. Then you're going to take and then you're going to do that for the same exact thing on the other side. Like this. And like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take a 2x2 plate, put it on this one, and do the same for the other side. I'm going to take a 2x3 plate, put it like that on the other side. You're going to save this for later because we're not going to be using this quite now. Okay, so now we're going to build the upper part of the fender that goes up here and connects to the big upper piece that you just built. So I'm going to build these both simultaneously. So what we're going to start with, 2 of these. And then we're going to take 8 of these pieces and put them all along both of these. Don't mind the drumming in the background. My brother decided it was a good idea to do them now. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to put all these on, and then we're going to start putting in the air vents. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a black 1x4 plate and put them on top of both, like this. Then you're going to take 2 more and place them right behind those. So these are looking pretty, I'd say a little weird right now, but after a minute they're going to look great. Now you're going to take 4 of these vents and put them like this on each side. So you should have 2 of something that look like this in reverse. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a 1x2 and place them here. And then we're going to take a 1x1 tile and place them here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these and put it right here. Wait, oh, never mind. Hold up. We're going to put it right here, so you have one exposed on both sides. Disclaimer, I do have 2 of these pieces. That does not matter. I prefer using these ones because it strengthens it. I'm just using 2 of these separate ones because I couldn't find the other one. Anyway, now you're going to take 2 of these weird pieces that you could also get from the front of the car. I don't suggest doing that. Just finding another set and putting them on the back here. Now you're going to take 2 2x3 bricks and putting them here, putting them there. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab your car, and depending on which side, you're going to take these, take off the fenders like that. Yes, I do want you to take off the little lower part too, because we are going to build with that too. Anyway, you're just going to stick that on like that. And then do the same on the other side. Take off that. Take off that whole chunk. And we're going to grab this. Stick that here. And bada bing, bada boom. You should have something that looks like an old Chevy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mount this big plate. So what you're going to do is you're going to open that up. Take this and then align this plate and that plate on the end, so you have something like that. Now you can shut your hood. Bada bing, bada boom. That was quick and easy. We're going to move to the wheels. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab both ends like this. And when you built this thing, you should know that the whole rear axle should just go like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop out the whole rear axle, and then we can move on to the next step. So what you're going to do is you're going to take off the wheels. So you're going to take off those, get rid of those, take your wheel off, take your wheel off, take your brakes, Then take this spacer off and get rid of it because we're not going to need it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab a thin wheel, same size as your other tire. And you're going to stick it right on the back there. You're going to do the same for this. Then you're going to take the brake spacer, put it in like that, and do the same on this side. Then you're going to pop the wheels out of the tire. Take these ones, pop them in like that, put them on, and now you have thick, really thick tires to match your really thick wide body. This is the same thing they do on the Lamborghini Countach, if I'm not mistaken, for the thick tire matching, so should work on this too. Now you're going to take one of these black discs, stick it there so you have matching wheels to the front. Now you're going to repeat on the other side. Stick that on there. Take your plate. Stick it right in there. Sweet. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pick your car up. I like to rotate it on my side. Be warned, this might damage something, so I don't suggest doing this. I'm doing it for the simplicity of sight. Stick that there. And now you have some thick wheels. So now we're going to work on the part where the arch, like the wheel arch, goes around the wheel with the big front vent. Okay, so for the wheel arch, you're going to take the wheel arch you ripped off. You're going to take that off. We're going to save that for later. You're going to take the actual arch off. So you're just left with this thing. So you're going to take this off. Replace it with a white 2x1 grill. Take a 1x1 brick. Put it on the thing here. And take one of these pieces, whatever they are. They're like Speed Champion diffusers. And put it on like this. Now you're going to take your arch, and set it down right here real quick, because we are going to build the big vent. Now for your big vent, you're going to want to take a 1x2 with a technical in it. You're going to take a 1x1 Technic pin thing. Stick it there. Then you're going to take a 1x4, stick it on the end right here, like that. Take a 1x1 tile, put it on the end, like that. Take a 2x1 vent, put it there, and then take a 2x2 slope, put it on the end right there. Now you're going to take your vent, or your arch, put the stud right in the middle right here. Take your little piece here, stick it on at the bottom there, rotate this, and you should be good. Now we just need to make the other side. So we're going to do the exact same thing, just mirrored. So we're going to take this, and then with the vent, and you're going to take the 1x1 brick, put it there. Your diffuser thing, put it there. You're going to take this, the 1x4. You're going to take the other thing. You're going to take your slope, put it on the end here. You're going to take your vent, put it there, and then take your tile, put it there. You're going to take your pin, put it there. And you're going to take your wheel arch, you're going to stick it right in this little end bit. Put your arch on the thingy, fold that down. Now we have two identical little arches. Now, on the bottom of the arches, on the car, you can see that there's these little thingies. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the normal underside piece that would go like down here. Instead, you're going to take a 2x2 plate, put it here, flip it upside down. You're going to take the piece that used to go there, put it there, and then take a black 2x1 and place it on top. Or flip back over. And then you're going to take these pieces that used to go on there and place them right back where they belong. And then place them under your thing. You're going to have this little tiny vent here, and then you also have the nice curve. Now I'm just going to repeat that for the opposite side. Alright, now we're ready to install them. So for installing them, you want to take the one that goes on the designated side, and you're going to stick that right in there, like it should go. Should take like 5 seconds, and it's on. Now we're going to flip this right around and do the same thing. Now, once you do this, you can really see the body kit taking shape. And man, does that look good. This is one of my favorite builds I've done in a good while. Now, for the lower part behind the wheel, what you're going to do is you're going to pop both these off on both sides. Like this. We're not going to need those anymore. And then we're going to move on to actually building those side pieces. So for these side pieces, you're going to start with another gray, like, plate thing. I don't know what's officially called, but I used it on these side panels here. You're going to take one of these, and you're going to take one of these little winglets and place it like this on the side here. Then you're going to take a 2x4 flat plate, put it down here. You're going to take a 2x3 normal plate, put it behind that. You're going to take 2 reverse slopes, like this. Place them on the back here, kind of like this. You're going to take a 1x2 and place it there. That will be your connection point to the vehicle. Then you're going to take a 1x4 flat plate and put it there. Now for the angled part of the side panel, you're going to have a gray joint and connect that to a black one. For color matching, you're going to take one of these anti-slopes that can connect to the back of bricks, kind of like that. Then you're going to take your thing, and then you're going to take a 2x3 and place it on the back like that. You're going to take a 2x3 flat plate, put it like that, and then, 2x3 flat plate, and then a 1x3 flat plate, put them like this. Then you're going to take your previous assembly that looks like this, place a 1x3 normal plate back here. And now I just realized I did that in reverse. So what we're going to do is we're going to try this again. We're going to place this right here on the back like that. I'm going to take this, place it here. You're going to take that, place it there, and take this one. Okay, so for a better... Technical difficulties. To make it look better, I align the plates like that. Anyway, now we can take the car, place it on there like this. It should be lined up. Yup. And then you're just going to angle this little bit with the end of the car. Now for the opposite side of the car, we're going to start with the same thing. So you're going to take one of these, the opposite version of that little winglet, put it there. You're going to take the same 2x4, put it there. And then you're going to grab another 2x3, put it on the back right there. Whoops. Then you're going to take a 1x4, put it on the back there. You're going to take two more of those anti-slopes, put them on the back like this. A 1x2, put it there, set that aside. You're going to take your other what is it called? The slope, like that. You're going to take your little gray connection hinge, and then you're going to take the 2x3, hold, put it like this, and then take your slopes, or your 1x3 and your 2x3 flat plates, and put them on like that. You're going to grab your other assembly, put the 1x3 flat brick there, and then your other thing, put that on the car. Sorry, I'm stumbling my words. Mess that up. Okay. Now we're moving on to the lower part where the exhaust is. So like I said, it had exhaust on it. On the side down here, you're going to have to take off this exhaust. If I can do that. Okay, there we go. And while we're at it, you might as well remove where the diffuser is going to be. So you're going to take off license plate, and then you're going to try and take off these two slope pieces with the mount. So I'm actually just going to use a screwdriver to try and force it downwards, because those are a pain to get out. Well, actually, if you remove the whole bumper, it makes it a lot easier, so that's what I'm going to do. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so once you remove the bumper, you're going to want to remove these Well, actually, now you don't have to remove them at all. Don't remove those. Underneath, you're going to take out these two middle bricked slopes. And take two of these 2x2 plates with a flat section. Place them next to each other so you have basically a 2x2 normal brick in the middle with the flat plates on the side, if I can even get them. It's hard to get when you're trying to do it, but once you get it, they stay in there. So you should have something like that. So you're going to set that down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take a 1x2 flat brick tile and a 1x2 brick. Place that on top like that. And then you're going to take a 1x4, place it in the middle on top of that. And then you're going to place it up here so it's aligned with the other two slopes. Now you can put your bumper back on. I do suggest, if you do take your bumper off for easier access, I do suggest you take this off momentarily. And that is a fragile part trying to take off, so beware. Yeah, it's a lot easier to see now. hold, I'm having some technical difficulties. Okay, technical difficulties aside, we're going to make the middle diffuser, which will be mounted on that middle section that we just made. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of these modified 1x2s with connections on each side, and then you're going to take a 1x2 brick. I didn't have a solid black brick, so I'm using a chair piece. Then you're going to take, I don't care what shape or way you put it in, I just put a backlight here. You can place any 1x2 plate here if you would like. That's what I'm choosing to do. Now you're going to take another one of these modified pieces, and you're going to place a 1x2 plate on there, and then another Speed Champion diffuser part. Now what you're going to do is you're going to connect them both using these 1x3 plates with the hinge connections, and you're going to connect them like this. You're going to take another one, put it on the end there, fold them up, lift up your car, put them on the end, and spread it out. And now you have a diffuser. Now we're going to work on the side pipe exhaust. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a 2x6 plate, set it down there. You're going to take a 1x1 stud, put it there. And then you're going to take a 1x1 tile, put it right next to it. You're going to take a 1x6 plate, put it in the back here. And then a 1x4 plate, put it right there. Now you're going to take this gray 2x1 brick with the 2 holes in it, and you're going to take one of these pins, put it right here. Then you're going to take one of these 1x1 silver studs and put it here. You can use gray, but I like the silver look better. And then you're going to take one of these silver filler pieces for a Technic set, put it on top, and then put it right on there, like that. Then you're going to take the spoiler from earlier, take off one of these 1x2 bricks, and place it on the end, right there, like that. And then you're going to take one of these downward facing black snot pieces, put it on top of that. Place a Speed Champion diffuser piece like this on it, and take a vent piece and put it on top of that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab one of these 2x2 bricks with a notch out of it, put it here. Then you're going to take a normal 2x2 brick and put it on the back. Now you're going to take one of these 2x2s with a flat section and a 1x2 cheese slope, put it like that, and then like that on the back, and you're going to make 2 of those and put them right there. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your car and mount it underneath where that little gray piece was, and that should fit perfectly like that. Now, to save time, because I don't want this video going over 30 minutes like I have previously said, I have pre-built this one. So if you want to look at this now, I do that so you can see what's all going on. You know, what you're going to do is you're going to remove that top part, take out the other piece from that, put it down there, and put that back on top. You know, so yeah, now we're just going to put this right up down here. And that is our build. This is our finished product. It looks stunning and beautiful. Now, if you liked this build and you watched both videos just to build it, respect on you, my friend. And if you like this type of content, like and subscribe for other videos coming up. Next week is a little bit of a gaming fun time for everybody. So if you like this video, share this with other people who might actually consider building this. I will see you guys next time.